Okay, so we are trying to evaluate this integral. Quick timeout, put that on hold. Let's recap how this works. Here is a fact. It's kind of like the power rule backwards. Let's find this integral here. So based on this rule, this would be equal to x to the power of 11 over 5 plus 1 divided by 11 over 5 plus 1 plus c, which would be what? X to the, 16 over 5, if you get common denominators, 16 over 5 plus c, which would simplify to 5/16 x to the 16/5 plus c. So you add 1, this over here. The recommendation is that you let u equal 7x plus 1. As soon as you have declared u, you should go off and find du. So if u is this much, then du would equal just 7 dx. Now what we want to do is we want to rewrite all of this in terms of u's. So let me account for every component of the original. So let me keep the integral simple. Okay? Let me keep my parentheses. But instead of 7x plus 1, that gets replaced for now by u. And we can keep 3/2 the same. Now, dx needs to be placed here, but dx has to be in terms of u. Well, I see a dx right there, but I don't like this 7. So why don't we quickly just move the 7 to this side by dividing both sides by 7. So here, this would be the same as 1 over 7 du equals dx. Yes, if I divide this underneath, pull it out to the front, that's what this would look like. So dx gets replaced by 1/7 du. So I can put the du here, and I can drop the 1/7 out there. Now this is easier to look at than this. Okay? So now let's find the actual antiderivative of this using this definition. So the 1/7 goes along for the ride. This would be u to the power of 3 over 2 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 1. It's always plus 1, yes? It's always the power plus 1 divided by that same thing. So now from here, let me put a plus c. From here, it's just a matter of algebra and cleaning things up. So let me just burn through this. So this would be 1/7, and this would be u to the 5/2, is it? All over 5/2 plus c. My writing is actually kind of sloppy. So careful with how you write this, because really what happens is the 5/2 would be reciprocated as it comes upstairs. So it's actually 1/7 times 2/5 times u to the 5/2 plus c. So that's what? 2 over 35. U to the 5/2 plus c. Now, we've been sort of distracted or so focused by u. Don't leave your result like this, because recall that u was assigned to represent 7x plus 1. So bring this back into here to finish off this exercise. So our final result would be 2/35 and then 7x plus 1 to the power of 5/2 plus a potential constant called c. So this is one way of handling a problem of this sort.